Hey, this is Monica from Theoterran.
This is Pathos from Symphony
Hi,
of
this
Heaven,
is
and you
Randy
are
Rose.
listening to the Johnny Taco
Hey, what's
Show.
up, everybody? This is Paul McCoy from the band 12 Stones, and you're listening to the Johnny Taco
This is
Show.
Sloths in a Bucket on Johnny Taco Show.
Hey, this is Sergio Pollock from A Vespertine Rising.
Hey guys, this is Jeremy Sims from With Blood Comes Cleansing. You're listening to the Johnny Taco Show.
This is Patrick from Ritual Servant, and you're listening to
Welcome to the Johnny Taco Show.
The Eagle has landed.
right. That was Shuttle Drive by Fire Escape. And today we have Steve Murphy of the Pennsylvania Christian rock band Fire Escape here today. Before I have him in the interview, I just want to give a brief shout out to all the Street Taco team that's been out there working constantly for pennies on a dollar, shooting out the Johnny Taco brand, and also spreading the message of Jesus, our Lord and Savior, which is on the top of everybody's list. I appreciate everything you're doing, and keep up the good work. God bless you. This is my gift that God has given me to give to everybody. So I'm really psyched about 2024. 2024, we all want a little more. And you know what that little more is more of Jesus in our life. So get that. We also have a couple of concerts that are under mystery. We have mystery concerts from Finding Hope Music Festival. And, you also get my third annual Metal Grace. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be in Fort Worth. There's going to be so many bands. And Aaron Michaels is going to be playing. We're not going to have 3 days under 3DU because unfortunately they can't make it this year. So Aaron said, you know what? I am the label rep. I am the owner of the label. I'm going to drag my band screaming and clawing all the way to Metal Grace. So we get to rock out with Aaron Michaels this year. So keep your ears open. And also, if you're in the Midlothian area and you need a church, try Renovation Church at the Peak. Renovation Church at the Peak has Pastor Tim. He is an awesome dude. He actually gives lessons from the Bible. I know it's crazy. Nobody does that anymore. Everybody just sits and talks and gets on their soapbox without cracking open that Bible. Unfortunately, that's the life we live in. And when we get a good pastor, just like Brother Tim, he comes out there and he actually preaches from the Bible. He'll put in his antics in there. He likes to be funny. We laugh uncomfortably at his jokes, but he's over there in Midlothian. You can look up Renovation Church at the Peak on all the social medias, as well as on your local telephone. So holler at him, say the Taco Man has sent you to get a free hug. All right. Okay. All right. That is all my shameless plugs. I have Steve over here, Scuba Steve. That is his name. That's his taco name, Scuba Steve. How you doing, buddy?
Good. You make me want to drive out there and get that free hug now.
Yeah,
that's a long Pennsylvania.
And one thing is he also does that buy one get one free, so you get 2 free hugs for the price of one.
Might be worth the trip.
Yep. And so how's the weather over there? Because over here it's kind of pleasant. We got in between thunderstorms. We have a little pleasant window. Hopefully it keeps going.
Yeah, I think right now it's pretty pleasant. Last night it rained like you wouldn't believe, and I was golfing like yesterday evening, and as soon as I got home it downpoured. So thankful that at least I got to golf yesterday, and today I'm loading equipment up for a show. So hopefully the rain holds off, so I don't have to drag this out in the weather.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm opposite. I wish it would rain when I was playing golf, and that's where the drum beats go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not much of a golfer. I do play a mean round of mini golf.
Well, there you go.
Except for my arch enemy, the clown. It's always laughing at me when I miss the ball going into his mouth.
Yeah. Well, then you just got to pull out the Happy Gilmore and get your special putter out.
Go into your home. You're too good for your home.
Yeah.
So So tell us a little something about you. I know you're out of Pennsylvania, and you like rock, and you're a Christian, and you got a cool shirt on that says Fire Escape. I just assume that's your band since we're talking about you. So let us know a little bit something of what you do to produce such great music.
Oh, man. So we started this back in 2019. It was a crazy road to even get the band started. We went through a singer before the band even had like a first rehearsal. Just working out. Like we thought it was like going to be okay, and it wasn't. And then we got a different singer, lost him, and then I kind of took up singing and playing guitar. He got too busy with his family, which is understandable. Like family is important. So no bad feelings towards him. But then we kind of picked up the gauntlet of singing between me and my sister. She's in the band with us. She actually sang Shuttle Drive. A lot of the influence comes from, like, I grew up listening to bands like Rush and Dream Theater, like prog rock. You'll hear influences in the drumming by Neil Peart. That's my dad drumming. And then Max is like a big pop punk fan, and he wrote like Flesh is Grass, which you listen to. It's on our first album, and that's where he pulls a lot of his inspiration from. So having a little bit of diverse music taste really helps us out. Me and Max do a lot of the writing. My dad and my sister, Rachel and Jason, just kind of do some of the polishing work on some of the songs. Like we get it in and they go, well, what about if we try this or we try that? Like they're better at like helping clean up things rather than writing them from start to finish. So
it's kind of like the Partridge Family kind of band.
Yeah. So,
and it's always good, a family that plays together stays together, except for if you're the Brady Bunch or, Bush or Oasis. I'm just naming out names of brothers breaking up and the band breaking up. Yeah. But no, we're not going to have that dreary stuff here today. Fire Escape, where did that name come from? I know that you want to escape from a fire, so you used a fire escape.
Yeah. So funny enough, when the band started, we were on like Xbox chat playing like Call of Duty, like me, my dad, my sister, and we're like rambling off names, just trying to find something that like stuck with us. And my dad goes, well, what about Fire Escape? Like hellfire, you're trying to escape. And we were like, yeah, why not? Like, it just was like a one-off chance. And you'll see that like our new album is out now. It's actually called You Save Me. The logo for the album is a hand coming up from fire and a hand pulling up away from it. So it's like dragging you out of the fire. And that was our original logo too, that we had like drawn out by my sister because she does graphic design. And we've just kind of always stuck with that. And we have like a smaller logo that's like a dude running away from fire towards a cross, and it's a little stick figure. So it just kind of really stuck from the get-go, just joking around, throwing out a bunch of, there were some real reaching names out there. My dad was just like, I think it would be funny if we named it this. And it just kind of stuck. We all said, yeah, that's the one. So.
And it is so cool. If you had a PlayStation, I'd play Destiny with you. Oh, well, you have Destiny, don't you? Destiny 2?
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I don't know how good I am. I used to be good at Crucible, but
So yeah, we'll talk later about that because I'm a gamer myself.
Yeah.
So not Call of Duty. Call of Duty to me, I don't know. It's just run and gun.
Yeah, I don't play it as much anymore either. I've been busy with recording albums and stuff, so like I don't even get to play as much as I've used to. So, but yeah, I like Destiny, and I just kind of got away from it. But I'd be willing to pick it back up and have some fun. So. And
you know what? To me, having a bunch of brothers and sisters in Christ and all that, just having time to, enjoy each other and play a game, because there's nothing in the Bible say you can't be competitive. Competitive's pretty good for the soul. But I'm getting off topic because I forgot my ADD medicine, so I'm gonna be off topic all today on today's show, which is nothing new if you listen to all 300 episodes that I've done. So, but going back to your music, were you always wanting to be in a band, or since your whole family is pretty much talented in music, did you get it from your father?
Yeah, so my dad has been in church worship teams and bands since before I was born. He actually went to go play the first show with his band that I remember the most, Remnant, like the day after or 2 days after my sister was born. He was like, I can't miss this. This is my first show with this band. So I grew up being at like Christian rock concerts that they played, because he would play almost every other Saturday and play at like the detention center every third Saturday. So, I mean, he was busy. I don't know if I always necessarily wanted to be in a band. It just kind of happened that way. Like I played on like worship teams with my friends in youth group and later on at churches. But like I was working for a company and I met this dude and he was like, oh, I'm in like this Christian, or I manage this Christian band, and they need a guitar player. Would you be willing to like try it out? And I was like, yeah, I'll come out. And like the music wasn't my style. The band actually broke up like a month later because of some weird happenings. But I met Max, our current bass player there. And my dad actually drummed for the band for like one show because the drummer quit. And that kind of like was the entire downfall of that band. So we looked at each other and went, well, why don't we ask Rachel to come out? She can sing and play piano. Max will play bass. I'll play guitar. My dad's like, I'll play drums. Then we had like another singer. And, you know, we ended up not sticking with that singer. Then we got another one from Champion, PA. So he had like a long drive, and he's like managing businesses and stuff. And it was just, I think it was too much in his like personal life to be a part of this. And we really wanted people that were like 100% dedicated to doing this, because it's our ministry. We didn't care about the money. We didn't care about what people really thought of our music. We just wanted to go have fun and reach out to people. And so, yeah, I mean, it just kind of all came about, and here we are now, and we're releasing our first album. We have artist endorsements with places like Rattlesnake Cable Company, SIT Strings, Ashdown Engineering, which was crazy, Marco Bass Guitars. This dude's like a renowned bass maker, and he made one for our bassist Max. So it's like really cool that through God, like from being like, we don't care about the money, which we still don't make any money. We don't care about the money. We don't care. We just want to have fun. And like all this stuff opened up to us just out of, you know, the grace of God.
Yeah. And it shows, you know, the power of God. And when he opens those doors, sometimes he blows those doors open, and you get so much from him, you know, when it's his time to give it to you. Yeah, you know, I don't make any money doing my podcast, to tell you the truth. You know, most of my stuff, if I do make money, it goes to equipment, it goes to setting up for the concerts that I do, stuff like that. I do it because it's a way for me to tell people about my Savior, about my God, because without him, I would have been dead long ago.
Yep. And
I completely understand when you're saying, hey, you know, this has got to be 100% this ministry, because you're a disciple. You're a disciple. You're out there. You're in the front lines. People don't know that worship teams and musicians are out there in the front lines with pastors, reverends, and, you know, and so on and so on. You're out there in the front lines. You're going to places where Christianity is really not looked at in a good term, and you're out there because you love people. You know, Jesus says, love everyone, hate the sin.
Yep.
And you know, it took me a while to understand that. It took me a long time to understand that people are people. They need love. And Jesus Christ was all about love. If you've seen it, you know, if you read the books and, you know, in the Bible, and you watch stuff like The Chosen, or you watch The Passion, you can see the love that Jesus has for everybody here in the world. And that's pretty much what you do. You go out there and you minister the love of Jesus through your music. And, you know, I commend you, you know, thank you for going out there and doing that. But, let's get back on topic. Who are some of your inspirations for music? It could be secular, it could be Christian, because I'm going to go see Iron Maiden. You know, I love rock and roll. I love metal. There's some metal that I don't listen to anymore because, you know, I became a new, because I was like, well, that makes me feel uncomfortable. But who are some of your inspirations?
So a lot of my inspirations, so like I like Rush, Dream Theater, but I'm also I like Memphis Mayfire. I think that's one of my top favorite bands. Of Mice and Men, I'm a big metal guy. So I really pull a lot of inspiration from bands like that, because I like the intricacy of Rush and Dream Theater, like that real prog rock style. I like Neil Morrison. He's a Christian artist. I don't know if you've ever listened to him.
Yeah.
But Neil Morris is a really big one. Eric Gillette on guitar is just phenomenal. And I'm not anywhere near like their level of creativity or ability in playing, but I like listening to them and I go, man, it'd be cool to have like these harmony parts, or a cool instrumental in this song would really break it up and have the intricacy of that prog rock, but still have that real heavy sound of like good metal music. Which if you listen to Escape, like there's a part in it that sounds almost like Under a Glass Moon in Dream Theater, but it's not close enough that we would hopefully ever get sued. but it's like just the drum beat behind the guitar is just really, it's just really good. I mean, we try and really push that kind of like Hillsong listener. I'm just like that contemporary Christian that almost all sounds the same. The lyrical content of it is good because, I mean, things that glorify God are always good. It's just not my style of music. So I wanted to like get back to like Petra. Like Petra always had good Christian music with nice guitar and insane vocals. Now I know I will never have insane vocals because I don't consider myself a singer. But I wanted to bring that kind of music into the forefront of the Christian music scene here in Pittsburgh, at least.
Yeah. And I love Dream Theater too. When I first heard them back in 92, I believe, 92, 93, when they first came up, I was like, this song is like 8 minutes long on the radio. Even the radio edit was still long. They cut out maybe about a minute, but it was still like 6.5, 7 minutes long. I'm like, man, this song is so awesome. You get lost into the music, and that's what prog rock does. It sets up a stage. It sets up an opening where you can feel the music. So you're saying that you mix a little bit of that in with a little bit of of Mice and Men, some of the bands that you like. And I love Memphis Mayfire. I I almost said Mayflower. I kind of like that boat, the Mayflower.
Yeah.
Oh, look, my dogs are barking. Wow. I was hoping everybody would be quiet during this. But hey, you know what? I hardly edit my podcast, and that's what makes it raw and real and all that good stuff. So there, you got adoring fans doing Arsenio Hall for you. So, with this band that you're making with your family, are you thinking about still pertaining the singer status, or are you looking at maybe possibly expand?
It would really have to be a godsend at this point for us to consider another singer, because I think we enjoy what we have going on. But if there was someone that like could elevate us to the next level, and we really thought that was in God's will, we would obviously pursue that. But we're not actively seeking anymore. We tried for a while, and we had some real wild auditions. We had a guy message us once. We told him, "Hey, we don't think you're for us." Then like 2 months later, he messaged us under a different name, but then sent a vocal recording. And I was like, this is the same dude. I was like he wouldn't know that I still had the old audition tape. So we had some real like bad experiences with auditioning singers. And we just said, you know what? I think what we have musically and vocally, we we think we can do good enough for what we want to do. I mean, we're probably never going to be a touring band. We still aren't. We don't really plan on that happening, but anything is possible. But we were like, we'll just do what we have. It's good. The chemistry is good. We get along, and sometimes adding that fifth person in or anybody new can always be a little jarring, and it's hard to like get everything up to pace with how busy we are now, because we play almost twice a month from like the start of spring till end of October. So I mean, we're busy, plus we all work full-time jobs, like I'm sure you understand. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's busy. So
you do twice a month. Is that at your local church, or do you have a place where you usually go to?
We basically just get shows from local venues. Like today we're playing at a place called Green Beacon Gallery, and they do like local art shows and local bands, and it's a small building, but probably some of the funnest shows I play. And we play with other bands that aren't necessarily Christian bands. I mean, there's 2 other bands with us, 3 Leagues to Rome, and I can't think of the other band, and that's terrible. I've never heard of them. But I mean, you get to meet cool people and get to reach out to new people, and playing at churches is nice, but we really don't get a lot of support from a lot of our local churches. We've tried reaching out to them, never hear from them, which is a shame. We'd like to play for them, but at the same token, we're trying to minister to people that maybe don't know God. And you're going to find those people at like we play at some bars, we play at some local venues. You're going to find them there, the people that really need to hear the message the most. And that's where we book a lot of our shows, and it seems to work well. Like we've had people come up to us and go, "Oh, well, I'm not really Christian, but like your music was really good." And it was like, well, hopefully you got something. Like it opens up a passage, like a pathway for you to speak to them about it a little bit more. Like, yeah, you really like the music. Well, what was your favorite song, and what did you like about that song? And sometimes that leads to a deper conversation.
Yeah, it's an icebreaker. It opens up communication. It opens up, just like when you do when you go and you say a joke, just to say something funny. It's an icebreaker. It opens up to a good conversation, and you can do that with Christian music, like you. But I've seen so many Christian bands, when they get done with a set, they leave. Why don't you stay out there, and why don't you minister to people, or say, "Hey, can I pray for you?"
Yeah.
You go out there and put out. And by the way, it's Jim Hart and the Blood Bros. That's
Thank
the
you.
person you forgot. Hopefully,
Yeah, I knew the last, but I couldn't think of the first part.
yeah, I was like, well, if they listen to here, I don't want Steve to look bad, you know.
Well, I'll make sure if they do hear it, I'll make sure I apologize when I see them tonight. I'll be like, I was honestly trying to remember your name, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
So, but I'm hoping they're cool guys. Like, I'm excited to meet. Like, I always get excited to meet other local bands, regardless of what kind of music they play. So,
yeah, and music community, you know, they're pretty diverse. You know, there's so many different people. There's a lot of positive music out there that's not necessarily Christian based, but you know, there's still a lot of good people out there, and you know, maybe you can spread a little word, you know, plant that seed, you know. And I've seen atheists turn to Christianity because somebody actually planted a seed in their brain, and not literally, they didn't hit through a seed in their brain. That'd be weird.
yeah, that you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. Like what is that, Planet of the Body Snatchers or something like that? Yeah, I think that had to do with seeds and stuff. But you know, being able, I seen that atheist guy. He hated God. He was so upset. There was so much stuff. There was so much stuff that was deep down that nobody knew. Nobody knew anything. The reason why he was so angry with God. But there was a song that came on, and the lyrics it sung to him what he went through. And then he came up to that singer, and that singer prayed for him, and he became saved and is now out there discipling for Jesus. See, that right there just shows how important your job is as a Christian musician out there. So, and I don't need to say that I don't need to say that, you know that, but does the listeners know? You know, you have all this awesome music. We're getting closer to the end of the show. You got all this great music, and it's located on all the major platforms.
Yeah, currently we're having issues with Apple Music. It will be there eventually. So if you're an Apple Music user, be patient. I'm hoping within the next week we get it settled. It was on and then it's off, but you can still find us on YouTube Music and Spotify. And I'm going to try and upload it to Bandcamp. I got to figure out how to do that.
And, you know, Apple sometimes can be a real pain with music rights and stuff. I had issues with Apple one time with my podcast, but everything got fixed up. You know, I pray that avenue opens back up for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, do you have a merch table? Do you have something that you want to try to sell? Because you go out to these shows for free. The music you send out online on all these Spotify, everything, you know, you'd be lucky to get pennies on a dollar, you know, per listeners. But I firmly believe in people helping out artists by buying merch, because that right there is your bread and butter to your band.
So at our shows, we obviously set up merch tables. We have shirts and bracelets and stickers. Right now, though, for online merch sales, we go through a company, and I believe they went from christianbandshirts.com to anchormerchandising.com.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does all of our stuff for online, and, you know, they take out their cost and then pay us the rest. So, like, we make decent money from those sales. I mean, it's almost easier sometimes going through them than it is, you know, we support local t-shirt makers and stuff, but like to get 80 t-shirts sometimes is $1,000, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And when like I said, we don't make a lot of money, and we had to buy like recording equipment because we tried doing the studio thing, and that was expensive and was a nightmare. And so we just started recording all of our own stuff. And I mean, behind me is all like I record my guitar parts in a 10x8 room. So, and the vocals all get recorded here. And then our church thankfully lets us record drums at the church where my dad has a set up for worship. And our bass player records alongside the bass or the drummer. So
awesome.
They do it at the same time. And then I just kind of fill in the parts afterwards.
Yeah. And, is there a place where they can, if the listeners like from, we'll say from Texas, because that's where I'm from, say, hey, you know what? I want to support this band. I want to get a shirt, maybe a CD or some stickers. I need it. I'm thinking, because I have a scrapbook. Yes, men can have scrapbooks too. I know what you're saying, Filthy Rich. I know that. You're like, you're not a man enough. I am man enough, Rich. You're my best friend. You know this. Urgh. But yeah, I have a scrapbook where I've been collecting artist band stickers, promotional material, stuff like that. It's going to go in there to give out to, the Book of Tacos. That's what my friend keeps joking. That's the Book of Tacos. I was like, okay, that's funny. But yeah, is there a place where they can get, I know Anchor does it, but do you have like a shop, like maybe like from your tour stuff?
We haven't gotten that far, but I will tell you what, for right now, in lieu of a shop, if you message us on Facebook, I will mail you out a CD, a sticker pack, a bracelet, and a button for $15. You get all that, the whole package, because we sell the album for 10. And so we'll give you basically a couple stickers, button, bracelet, $15, and that'll help pay for the shipping.
And you hear that there. You hear that there. Just tell them that you heard it on the Johnny Taco Show, and they'll reach out and take care of you. Because it's awesome. You're about to be listening to the newest song, "You Saved Me." So I'm pretty excited about y'all to listen to this. So I want to thank Steve for being on the show, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your ministry strong. Keep your eyes on true north, which is Jesus Christ. I see so much. I hope that y'all can be able to come out through Dallas one day and we can have some tacos and listen to some good Christian music. So, yeah. And some Dream Theater. We can jam to Dream Theater and I'll show you around through Dallas.
Absolutely. And hey, thanks for having me on. This was a blast.
And they can see you on Facebook under Fire Escape. You're on Instagram. You're on all the social media. So, if you want to keep in touch, you want to talk to Steve, he's more than happy to minister to you as well. I want to thank all the people out there for listening, all the new ones that happen to stumble across here thinking this is a Food Network special. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you do get edified. You do get the edification of Jesus Christ through the interview with my brothers and sisters of Christ and my constant babbling. And to all the other diehard listeners, you know who you are. I have a specific set of skills, which is on all my social media. Just keep doing what you're doing. You are the sour cream on this Taco Supreme. And just go out there, share my page, share this ministry to those that you feel that are having a struggle, are having struggle with addiction, are having struggles with sexual mortality. You know what I'm talking about. Are having these things, and they need Jesus closer, and they'll get it through something that one of my guests had to say. So with this, we're gonna go out with "You Save Me" from Fire Escape here on the Johnny Taco Show Origin Stories. Till then, God bless you. right, that's the end of the show. I want to give a shout out to Renovation Church at the Peak, as well as Finding Hope Festivals. To all the new listeners that happen to stumble upon here, thinking that this was a Food Network show. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know what? I have the opposite. I love being the bearer of good news, and the good news is Jesus Christ, and you do get edification through the testimony and the music of our guest. Want to give a shout out to all the diehard listeners that listen to us on the daily. You are the sour cream on this taco supreme. And without you, I would just be talking to myself on the wall, and that would give ample ammunition for my wife to put me in Gotham forever. To everybody, remember, don't have a good day. Have a great day. Until we meet again, this is Johnny Tacos, and you are listening to Origin Stories.